I love pickup because it can show you how much you care about what people think of you. It's one of the best ways actually to be able to see this part of yourself. To see actually how much judgment do I really struggle with. As men, one of the things that can really give us the greatest feedback is women. Women have this amazing ability to show us exactly what it is that we are struggling with. And that's why I say pickup can help show you how much you care about what other people think, because that means that if it can show you that, it can also give you an avenue out of it. But also, what I want to bring you guys' attention to is just understanding living your life versus what people think. And how does this tie back to seduction? I'll tell you guys later. But for now, let's really come all the way down to the root of why you care about what people think. The reason why you care about what people think is because you're totally afraid of living your life in the way you want to. This is the opposite. And this is something I've come to, is that when a man or a person, doesn't matter, is living the life the way they want to live it, they run up against judgment more than others. You guys have to forgive me because the allergy season is now coming back again and I'm starting to clear my throat. So I'll try not to do it as much in this video. But those who struggle with judgment the most are the ones who live their life the most. Those who struggle with judgment the least are the ones who live their life the least. And I have to come to this discovery within myself, is that to the direct extent that I'm living my life in the most joyful, loving, exciting way is directly correlated to how much I care about what people think of me. And you guys may go, is it really a direct link? It's an absolute direct link. Those who live their life, so to speak, like this, I want this and I'm gonna go to do this. These are the people where life affords them the treasures. But those people who live life in a way of, should I go for this? I know I want to go for it, but maybe not. You know, what if people think that I'm not good at it? Let's say it's pickup. What if the girl think I'm not good enough? What if I get rejected? This is how it ties back to pickup. Your life can be lived fully and joyously, or it can be lived based on a good opinion of others. This is the two worlds that people live in. Now, as you know, most people, they live in the one world. And that's the world of what other people think of me. That's honestly where most people live, to be honest with you. They live in this world. What people think of me means so much more to me than what I think of myself or what I care about. As you guys saw in my last video, well, one of my last videos, when I was in my underwear, the I don't care what people think lie. When you live your life in accordance to the way that you want to live it, you better be in the understanding that people will judge you. You better be in the understanding and the knowing from evidence that you will get judged more than any person on earth. Why do you think people who live out loud the most, who shake things up in society the most, get the most criticized? They are more criticized than any person. But they live their life in the way that they want to. The good opinion of others will keep a person trapped so long. It will keep you trapped, meaning like want others to think good of you. That will keep you trapped your entire life. Like it keeps people trapped. People have moments throughout their life where they, so to speak, stop caring, where they can be able to live the way they want to. And these are in the moments mainly when they have alcohol. Mainly when there's a substance involved. Mainly when there's a context that allows them to do it. But to really stand on your own 2 feet and to go, I don't want the good opinion of others. I want to live my life in the way I want to live it. That takes strength. And many of the times in the beginning, I know this for sure, I didn't have strength to be able to stand in the midst of what I wanted to do. One of the most frustrating things to me in life was, why can't I just live the way I want to live? That was one of my most frustrating things that I had to go through. And now that I think about it, that's one of the most frustrating things, if not the most frustrating thing that a person goes through. Why can't I just live my life in the way I want to? Why is it that I struggle so much? Like I want to go speak to that woman, but why is it so hard? There's a person standing there. Why do I care about what that person thinks so much? I used to think of that in myself. There's guys standing there and I want to go talk to this girl. Why do I care so much about looking like I'm a player or I'm good with women in front of these guys? Why do I care so much? That was my thread. Whether it be that or, God, I want to go do this thing, but why do I care so much about these people here when I know I'm not going to see them again? It used to frustrate me so much. I used to just go, what is going on? Like, it's so easy to just go over to that girl, but why is it so hard? Because there's a person there. And I was like, there is a correlation between these two worlds. Doing what I want to do and what people think. And then I started to go, there's a correlation between this, because to the direct extent that I'm willing to go do this thing, whether it be talk to this girl or have an experience right now that I want to have, whether it be say something that I want to say, is directly correlated to if I'm going to be free from people's judgment. The crazy thing is that I have to go through this to be free from this. That's the way through, is that you must be more fixated on what you want than what people think. That shift, so to speak, over to what I care about, that shift over to I have to live my life in the way I want to live it or care about what people think, that is the shift from unhappiness to happiness. This molded me. This shift from what people think, I hate this, I'm frustrated too, I'm glad I did this, this feels good, I feel at ease. When I started making that shift every single time, when I started to go, okay, I'm going to sit in the tension of what I want, and I'm going to be up against, in this moment, the fear of their good opinion, I'm going to just allow this moment to be stronger and my focus right here to be sharper than allowing it to go there. That gave me what I needed to give you guys right now, which is the insight into understanding that you have living life versus what people think. These are the two worlds that you live in, that you can live in. Maybe you've chosen to live in the world of what people think. But I have to tell you, is that the world that you want to live in? Is that the world that you would say, you know what, this is making me happy. It's because of this world where I feel so at grace. I feel so at ease within myself. I feel so comfortable about being me because I care about what people think. Or is it, you know what, I'm scared, but I want to see what the other world is like. Tony, I've lived so long in this world. I've lived so long in just seeing people and seeing a situation there, but not doing it. I've lived so long in just caring about what they think when I know I want to go speak to this woman. I can't have the women I want in my life, Tony, because I know that I care so much about what people think. I'm being honest with myself, Tony. I know that I can't have the life I want because I'm too much fixated on this person here, on these people here, on this lady here. to make sure that they can see me as good, to make sure they can see me as somebody that's not doing something that's creepy, to make sure that they can just affirm to me that what I'm doing is of good deed. This is what keeps men trapped. It kept me trapped, much like it's probably keeping you trapped. Because you feel in that moment, I have the choice to go speak to this woman right here, but at the same time, there's a person there who I feel that if they was to say something bad, humiliate me, or even give me unsupportive energy, I would feel bad for being here because I know that they didn't also think that it was a good thing. The fear of judgment is what stops people in life. It's one of the greatest fears that a person will go through is the fear of judgment. I really feel like this is one of the, if not the greatest fear that a person will go through. Because you have the choice between living the life you want versus the good opinion of others. You have the choice between life, so to speak, or dying. When you are allowing yourself to just be under the opinions of others, you're allowing yourself to just be there, want to do something, but be pulled more to what people think, you are choosing death. You are choosing the way that's not conducive to yourself. You're choosing a way that doesn't give you energy but sucks energy away from you. Because little do you know, if you went and did what you wanted to do, you will get stronger in what you want to do, and what people think will become less. And at a point, it will become so to speak, non-existent, that you will just be able to go up to somebody, go up to a woman and feel at ease. You'll be able to go up to her and have your focus be totally on her and not split. Because that's usually what happens in the beginning, is that first you're being pulled to the people and you're not doing it. Or you're like, okay, fuck off, I'm not doing it. Then it comes to a point where you're like, okay, I can go do this, but my attention is simultaneously split. So it's on the people and on the woman, and it oscillates between both as you're there. And as it's oscillating, you feel like, fuck, why can't I just stay here with this woman? Oh, what does this person think? Oh, she's beautiful. This person right here, they're looking at me a bit creepy. It starts to oscillate. Your attention starts to do this. It starts to waver. But the more that you stay there with the girl, you'll notice that your attention stays there more and more. And the more you start approaching girls, you start to notice that, oh my God, I can keep my focus here and I don't have to care what this person thinks right here. That's because you've trained yourself. You've developed strength to be able to stay here and not allow your focus to waver. Because now you're putting more emphasis on what you care about than the person. You're putting more emphasis on living your life in the way you want to than the person having to dictate to you, is this the right thing or not? This is the struggle that men go through. This is the struggle that I've went through. But I can tell you right now that you can find a way out of this. You can find a way. The best way out of this is just seeing that right now, I'm allowing my attention to go there. That the seeing of my attention is going there is the route to being able to move towards happiness, the life you want. And as you move towards the life that you want, you start to notice something beautiful. You start to notice that your life doesn't have to be one of these people over here. Because let me tell you a little bit about the people that's over there. When they're there looking at you, a lot of times it's curiosity. What is he doing? It looks like he's picking up that girl. I wonder what'll happen. A lot of times it's curiosity. But your mind immediately goes, because I'm doing something outside the ordinary, people are being unsupportive to me. That is what we hate as men when we're doing this in the beginning, is to be in a position where you're being unsupported. It's a very difficult position to be in, it is. Because you don't know if the people there are really supporting you, but you feel that they're not because maybe they're noticing you. Maybe they're giving you a weird look. Maybe they're giggling or snickling or something. So immediately you go, that's unsupportive energy. And that doesn't feel good coming in your direction. People just don't like it. Unsupportive energy means that something you're doing is wrong. And the moment you perceive it as wrong is the moment you're gonna start to oscillate between what's right. Should I do this? Should I not do this? There's people there. I can see that that lady there, she would probably think this is wrong. And now you're going with the back and forth. You're dealing with the tension now. There is a difference between them being curious and them being unsupportive. But no matter what they're being, let them be that. Do not want them to be anything more than what they are. If you're gonna feel or you're gonna think they're being unsupportive, let them be unsupportive. If you think they're being supportive, let them be supportive. If you think they're over there and they're snickling at you, let them snickle at you. Just let them be whatever they're gonna be. Don't want them to change. Because guess what? Your power over them changing is 0 to none, which means none. You cannot change what they're gonna give you. You can mold yourself to what you think they like, but you don't even know what they're thinking. So why would you want to put so much energy on these people? Now, of course, I know this is easier said than done because I've come to these insights afterwards, after I've allowed myself to shift. Of course, I've come to these insights. But now that I look back, I wish somebody was there to tell me this. I wish somebody that was there to tell me, not stop caring what people think, you're never gonna see them again, but what do you actually care about? Do you think they're being unsupportive? Do you think that they're actually making fun of you? And if they are, why do you want them to be something more? Why do you want them to be supportive of you? Why do you want them to be something that you want them to be? Why? This would have gave me so much more clarity on, oh my God, I am trying to just completely control what they think of me. And of course, you know, there's so many insights I've gotten to this. Control is one of the things of it as well, but we're gonna just stay with whatever they think, let them think. Whatever they feel, let them feel. Whatever you feel is coming from their direction, just let it be the way it's gonna be. You will never be able to change it. So why would you want it to be something different? Never want it to be something different. Because guess what? It's that, so to speak, resistance that's gonna help you stay here. That resistance gives you the chance to be the man that's here and going for what you want. To be the man that's here and living life. In life, Pickup shows you, not only is this a way right here that life can afford me what I want, or is this not a way? Life is beautiful when you allow yourself to live the way you want to. Life is dull, boring, uninteresting when you allow yourself to just constantly be with what people think. Because you are always a mimic and an image and a mirror of everyone. Those who want to live the life the way they want to live it is always outside the norm. Everybody that's walking around, mostly everybody, is an image of each other. They're just walking conditions of each other. So they're always trying to fit and mold each other to each other so that nobody is different. But one of the greatest things that they will come to understand and that you will come to understand is that you are like everyone, but you are a clone of no one. So although we are all connected and beautiful and fucking in this experience together, we're also like no one. Every person is different, but it takes courage for a person to live the life they want to. It takes courage for a person to go, I'm gonna break outside of what people think and I'm going to care about what I care about and I'm gonna think about what I wanna think about and I'm going to live the life that I wanna live. That takes courage. That takes a man being willing to have others not have a good opinion about him. That takes a man being willing to have others see him as wonderful, crazy, powerful, freakishly insane. But this is life. This is what life is. If you really want to live life, you must be willing to allow people's judgments to be as they are. and never want to control it. That's the beauty behind it, is that once you never want to control it, it loses its charge over you. You live the life you want to live because that's the route you feel like is most aligned with you. The judgments of others, you allow them to be as they are, and what you notice is your strength for being there with what you want becomes a lot more powerful. I hope this video gave you guys much insight into caring about what people think and being able to shift your way so you can live the life that you want to live. Always remember that you have two avenues in life: living the life you want and what people think. This is prison, this is freedom. It's your choice now. And in the meantime, I want to give you guys a free seduction course that I've created, Meet to Bedroom. That's everything from understanding what to do when you see the girl, all the way to what to do in taking her home. It's totally free for you. Click the link below in the description box. And like I said in my last videos, I'll be coming to America and I will be doing my seminar tour. And I'll be doing it through the USA and Canada. New York City, Toronto, San Francisco. If you guys are on my email list, you've gotten my email about it. But if not, you can look above in the banner and it'll keep reminding you about what dates keep open, because this is the only time I'll be in America this year. And like I always say, who you are is valuable for that what you want in life and in relation to women. It's just realizing it. This is Tony Solo saying, I see you guys tomorrow or the next day. I don't know.